So today we are going to do the Happy Halloween, and we're going to use this surface that I found at Dollar Tree that I cut down. It had like a pumpkin here, and so then it went like up and down. And we're not going to do that because, that's not what we do. We don't do things like that. Let's see, where did I bring my iPad in here? I was gonna do the SHART. So, you guys, we just had a launch for all of our holiday suites. So lots of fun stuff, lots of Unimus stuff. Oh, and okay, do you all remember the monthly transfer? The $19.99 subscription. That was the Life Solitaries, and I made into little. I made it into like a mason jar surface with a little crate in the front. Well, I won our team's whatchamacallit, our team, our Chalk team, Chalk family team, whatever. I made it into the finals for the art contest. Well, then I won the art contest, guys. I won the art contest. So I got this cute calendar for 2022. It says, as Jazzy reminds me daily, every day may not be good, but there is something good in every day. Love you, Kenny. Okay, so Ken is like my grandpa in the upline. Okay. So, and then I got these magnets that we can use for all kinds of things. And then I order, because I got $75 in retail product. Okay. So I was able to pick what I wanted. So I ordered 3 of these because when I have a little more time, because today, cuz, how many times can I say cuz? So today, I am running. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here, but my husband, we're talking, he had to go get a CAT scan and everything, and then had an allergic reaction to the contrast, which he told them he would do, but they didn't believe him and all that fun stuff. So then we ended up in the emergency room. So it's been fun. And then yesterday I fell and did all kinds of things. But anyways, this is our tray, and it's a metal tray. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna like do a transfer on this and use dish soap and spray paint and with one of our transfers, and it's gonna be really cool. So I got 3 of these. So it's gonna be a fun technique. So I got 3 of those, and then I also got this big Mama Jamma. Look at this. Isn't that cool? And it has the rooster for an interchangeable. So like you don't have to use the O, and you can interchange with a whole bunch of different ones. There's a bunch of them. So that's what I won for the art contest. And then during our launch, we always do a big thing during our launch. And so then I got another club transfer, which is just like this one right here, the Hello Autumn. So I won an extra one of these, which is cool because then I can do this as a giveaway or whatever. So that's pretty awesome. So I won this on the Chalk Live Love Live when they, right before we went live with our holiday suites. So make sure that you go to Chuck Churkas. Why can't I do this? I'm telling you. It must have been the meds from my muscle relaxer last night after I decided to fall. Yep, I did that. I was putting up Halloween lights, and no, it was a little haunted house. I have this little haunted house that is like full of lights, and they twinkle, these twinkle lights. I guess they twinkle. And I decided that wasn't good enough where it normally goes, because now we have a picture of all of my husband's great aunts, and they're there with his Mima when she was a little girl. So, and it's in like an oval bubble frame, with a bubble glass. And so that picture is not normally there. So then I put it way up in the rafters. Yeah, because we have these open beam rafters. Let's see, I need a glove because I split my fingers open on the way down the chair, on the way down the wonderful wall. Yep, I did that. But you know what? I didn't let it beat me. I got all the lights up. I got the little haunted mansion up, and I need more Halloween stuff. So, you guys, if you need Halloween stuff, you can order transfers and paste. You can custom order signs, like beware signs, dead and breakfast, this Halloween sign that we're going to do today. So it's not too late to get your orders in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. I'm just going to dirty this up. That's what I'm going to do. So this is, I believe it's poppy seed. I think it's poppy seed. Toasted poppy seed. It is Kills. Let me turn this around so that you guys can see. Kills chalk paint toasted poppy seed. Okay. And I'm just going to just kind of pat it on here. All I'm doing is trying to dirty up this. And what's cool is because this is chalk on both sides, you could technically do it on both sides. Okay. I know this is not the time I normally go live. Normally I do lives at night, but it's just not been working out. It's like we've just been spending more time at the hospital than what any person wants to. So I'm just trying to do this because I know that I will not get a live out of me tonight. I was going to go live last night, but that didn't work out either. Okay. So now that I've pounced on this a little bit, now I'm going to throw some cinnamon on here. Yes, cinnamon, you heard that right. Not only will it smell good, but it'll make it look rusted. So we just kind of want it to make it look a little rusted. And then I'm going to kind of smear it around. See how that makes it look kind of rusty? Kind of dirty it up. Okay. Now I'm going to go over it with some more because I want to kind of lock it in. And then if we need more later, I'll even do more later. But this kind of locks in some of the cinnamon. It'll make it smell good too. Think of it that way. See, that kind of locks in the cinnamon there. And because I want it a little just rusted up. Nikki was going to be on here, but I'm thinking Maybe she is not because she had a really bad migraine. And also, it's just not my normal time to go live. But you guys, I didn't even introduce myself. If you do not know, I am Charlotte, and you are watching Chalking with Charlotte. I'm an independent designer for Chalk Couture. We specialize in reusable silkscreen transfers. They are sticky and they are washable. And the company says 8 to 12 times. I have had some that I have used well over that. I've had some that I've only used 8 times. It just kind of depends on the transfer, on how you take care of the transfer. Okay, can you guys see how? All right, I'm going to put Facebook down just a tad and hopefully it won't go down all the way. Facebook is not. Oh, yep, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Well, it got you down, but not where I want you. So I'm going to tighten Facebook up a little bit. I've been doing sublimation tumblers and mugs, and it's like, so we've been moving things all over the place. Okay. That gets you in there. Let's put YouTube down a tad. I want you guys to see more of that than me. Hello. Something fell. I don't know if you guys can see all the stuff in the background now that I've done that. We've got the Something Wicked This Way Comes in the purple and the shimmer black. And then on this one, we have the shimmer white. We made this little tombstone into a countdown. We've got lots of fun stuff going on. Do you guys decorate for Halloween? So if you guys are watching the replay, please answer that question. Because I know I went shopping the other day and like the shelves are bare. I'm like, dang it, it's 40 days until Halloween and the shelves are already bare. Okay, so I'm just drying up the paint here. It smells really good, by the way, with the cinnamon. Smells really, really, really good. Oh, hush puppies. No, they're not happy about something. You know what? I did not turn my do not disturb on. Let me do that. Okay, there we go. Just in case. I love how it's all rustic. I am going to put a little bit of wax on here because I want to keep it rustic. I can always go back and add a little more rustic. But let's see. I think I'll use this wax. Now, the reason why I'm waxing is because I put down this layer and I want to keep that layer. And sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't, but it also it helps for the surface to take the chalk, but it also helps for the surface to not pull up so much of this. And actually, I think this is going to take up the, so we might end up having to put a little more down, but that's okay. Either way, it doesn't matter. All right. So I've already written on the back of this because I've already used the Beware. Let me pull the Beware down so that you can see. All right. So this is the Beware that we did before. We did it kind of in an ombre of a purple, of the Regal and the black. And then we did like a shimmer black for the Raven. Okay. So I'm going to take this. I've already cut on that white line. All right. Let me just get this out of the way. And we are going to fuzz this. I'm not sure why that is in here. That's heavy. Okay. Now, fuzzing is just using a cloth. You can use your shirt. You can use a towel. Anything that's going to leave a little bit of lint on your transfer. And it's just so it makes it to where it's not quite as sticky. And especially in this case, we don't want it to be super, super sticky because we really don't want it to pull up on the cinnamon and all that. Now, if it does, it's no big deal because we'll just go back over and dirty it back up. So now I'm just eyeballing this because I don't really need it to be super perfect. Okay, now I want to make sure I'm mainly just pressing on the letters. Normally I would press the whole thing, but I really just want to make sure that there's no air bubbles on the letters themselves. I'm not really worried about the rest of it because we're not using the rest of it. And I really am hoping that it's not going to pull up as much on anything. Okay, there's a little air bubble right there, so I am going to lift it. And it's really not sticking a whole lot to this because of the cinnamon, which is okay because I can use the paste to like adhere to it, if that makes sense. Okay, so I am going to use a little eucalyptus and a whole lot of copper because I love the copper. See how beautiful that copper is? Can you guys see? You might even be able to see more in this lid. How shimmery and beautiful this is. So, let's see. I'm going to get a squeegee. A couple of squeegees. Let's see if I have anything left in this one. No, this one's pretty much donezo. I keep the jars. I tell myself I'm going to wash them, and sometimes I do, and sometimes I end up not. So then when I end up not doing it, then they end up getting thrown away, which is sadness because when you mix a color that you really, really like, then you can use your empty jars and put it in there. What is this? Sage. I really want eucalyptus because I think eucalyptus gives it that kind of. I think this is eucalyptus. Oh, that's great. My hair is still wet, guys. And so when I brought my glasses down, that was pretty wet. Okay, this is an old eucalyptus. So it's going to need a little distilled water. Okay, this is not one of our new pastes. And of course, I'm out of distilled water at this moment. Hey, Shirley. How are you? Ooh, I'm just looking and my volume is not good on here. So hopefully it's going to be okay. All right. So we're just doing a Halloween sign up. Oh, Shirley, I have such a pretty oh, you called me by accident? Oh, that's so cute. You're fine. I do that all the time. My phone calls people. I'm like, so my phone thought that I needed to talk to you. So then I just go with it. It's like, evidently I needed to call you today. But yeah, Shirley, I have a really beautiful whatchamacallit for you. Succulent planter. And I even put some of the, I think it's an ice plant or something. We're not sure exactly what it is, but it's one that Nancy gave me. I even put a cutting of that in there. Okay, so I'm just mixing this one up. This is the older formula. Our new formula is a lot more creamy, and I haven't had to use any distilled water in it, but I'm not getting rid of any of my old ones because I love the way my old ones function also. They just might get a little, oh, thanks. It's so soft. You know, Walmart. It actually came with the mask, and it was so funny because the mask was so humongous. It's like it probably fit Chris, you know, but then I got this little pinhead. So, you know, who knows? Okay. So let's see here. I don't want any air bubbles. So I'm going to make sure I have no air bubbles. And of course, there's air bubbles because it does not want to stick to the cinnamon. So you could actually go back and put cinnamon on after. But, you know, I'm a thrill seeker this way. So I'm just going to go with it. In fact, I think I might. No, I'm going to do it this way. Just going to start putting it on here and there. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered if I go ahead and put on the other, because I'm going to kind of ombre it. Not ombre, kind of, I don't know, kind of messy it up. I just need some mess in my life because, you know, my life isn't as messy as I would like. You should see my living room. It is throwing up Halloween right now. And I've got Halloween buckets everywhere, and yep, that's kind of my life right now. So my husband's like, "You should stay home and help me finish decorating." And I'm like, I've done a lot of the bulk decorations. So I think you should finish the decorating that you want done. And he hasn't put up the outside lights or anything yet. He's not 100% yet. So, and I'm thinking maybe his prednisone's not working now. Because I was hoping, because he's going on 5 days off. Because he's switching back to his regular schedule, not working weekends. Oh yeah, that we might get some smear there because I'm seeing the bubbles are like kind of going that way. But hey, you know what? It's a Halloween sign. We'll fix it. I just kind of want it to look kind of rustic, so I'm not about getting it pristine. And I can even pop some more cinnamon on it. I just love that cinnamon makes it look rustic. That just makes me happy. Yeah, I got some air bubbles, but that's all good. We'll fix it. See, now all of this, if I had another container, I could totally put it in. But as it is, I mean, look at all that. That is wasted because it don't have another container I can put it in. So that's why I say go ahead and keep your jars. All right, see, you can see where there's air bubbles here, but it's no big deal because we can pick it up. We can do it up. How are my injuries? Oh my gosh. Well, my fingers are like all kind of tore up because they went sliding down the wall. I'm not even sure exactly how I did what I did. And I'm pretty sore still. I'm still pretty sore. I did take my muscle relaxer last night and I slept pretty good until my husband's phone went off. And then I was awake, which was good because I forgot to take my meds. So it wasn't all bad. Okay, I am going to dirty this sign up a little. Well, this is a little wet. I'm just going to shake out a tad bit here and there just to kind of dirty it up. Okay, now I'm going to dry this. Yeah, I know. It's like, Chris is like, I never want you to do those lights by yourself. He's all, but I hate doing those lights. So I'm really glad they're done. I'm like, you're contradicting yourself so bad right now. So as soon as we get this all dried up, then I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to fix where it messed up. And like I said, it's my fault because I did not make sure that all the air was out. And I knew I had bubbles. So it's not a big deal though, because I'm going to show you how to go back and fix it. This is so cool looking, you guys. It is so cool. Okay. Because normally, if I would have done this sign without any of this, I wouldn't have gotten any of this. But because I did, then I just got to go with the consequences here. But it's no big deal because I can totally clean it up. So we're just going to take a paintbrush as I throw my paintbrushes on the floor. Okay. And we're just going to kind of dot it in because I still don't want it perfect. So that'll just kind of make it to where it's not perfect, but it will cover up the spots that I don't want. And then I can also throw some cinnamon in there. In fact, we'll do that. We'll throw a little cinnamon just to make it a little more worn right there. I just don't want to get too much. Yes, this cinnamon just like stays in my craft room. It's like we have the kitchen cinnamon, we have the craft room cinnamon. And if you book a workshop, I'll even bring my own cinnamon in case someone wants to dirty up their. Because, I mean, come on, you just gotta, right? All right, let's see. I think that's it. I think that's the only spot that had the air bubble, maybe a little bit right here. Not that I really mind this one at all because I want it to be kind of rustic. I don't want it to be perfect. Okay. Hey, Jordan, is your mama sleeping? Because she said she was going to be on here, but I think she's probably sleeping because of her head, which is perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, that looks so cool, guys. I know it's upside down, but I want to. Yeah, just let her sleep. I kind of figured that was the case. Because she's like, text me before you go on. I texted her. I got crickets. And I'm like, she's probably sleeping because her poor head. And it's like, I would rather her sleep. Okay, so look at how cool that is. And yes, we got cinnamon everywhere. But like I said, it smells good. Isn't that cool? That is so cool. Okay, so now I'm going to show you easy peasy cleanup. It's even easier if you're at a sink, which my hubby still will not consent to. Not sure where I would put a sink, but hey, it sounds good, right? Okay. So now we're going to take this bad boy. Let's see, do I have regular water? Oh, he keeps telling you you need to be quiet. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. For Gabby. All right. So I'm just putting water on this. It doesn't have to be distilled water. It's just, that's what I have right now. You would take this over to the sink and put it in the sink and just let the water run on it. Use your hand and rub the water off. Rub all the extra paste off. Yeah, it would be good if I had stuff in here, but I don't. But see, you're going to get some shimmer. It's okay. I'll grab a board eraser. Our board erasers are just a couple bucks. If you don't have a board eraser, you can use a Mr. Clean one, just not one that is the ones that have like I think they're the bathroom ones that have like the little tablet in it that soap it up because you don't want to soak this up. I really thought I had like a bottle of water in here. I must have drank it. I got it too full. When you get these too full, then they don't like squirt the way they should. So you don't want to fill them too full. I did notice that. I'm like, oh shoot. But I love our misters. Our misters are amazing. In fact, when I do my sublimation shirts, I'm going to be definitely using my mister. Okay, let's see. Now this is just my Norwax sponge, and it really should be wet. Please hold. Okay, there we go. Now I'm using the Norwax sponge because it's not going to hurt it, but it will help get some of this glitter off. Make it to where it's not as glitter-esque. Because otherwise these little glitters like to hang on. And they won't hurt the transfer. They just like to stay glittery, if that makes sense. And like I said, if you're at the sink, this is so much easier to do. Woo! Sorry about that. Nothing like being on a chalkboard here. But you see how nice and clean and easy that is just with a little bit of water. Just think of how easy that is with taking this to the sink and just doing it at the sink. Usually I have a water bath in here, but I've gotten so many crafting things in here, like the sublimation, and I have like a pile of t-shirts to sublimate over there. That's going to be fun. I want to do like a Hocus Pocus one. So I got to figure out all that because I haven't turned my big heat press on in like over a year because I just use my little easy press, and I guess you could use your easy press. But it's like, why would you want to if you have the heat press for sublimation? And I have like the toaster oven for the sublimation. And I've done my tumbler. I've done my first couple of mugs. I smell children. All of just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. That one, I kind of messed up on. But, you know, this was one of my first mugs. So my oven wasn't hot enough. But look at how cute that is. So now I'm learning. I am learning. So all kinds of things. It's like reach out if you need any orders on anything. I got it. It's like I got it covered. I just delivered a couple of tumblers and a t-shirt the other day. So, and if I can't do the t-shirt with sublimation, I'll do it with our inks, which I love our inks, you guys. I'm telling you, our inks are amazing because you can wash them, dry them. Does not matter. Look at how cool this is. Oh my goodness. I love the rusticness. I love how cinnamon will make it so rustic. It is so cool. So, and if you know someone named Lisa, I have a tumbler on sale. In fact, I'll show it to you guys in just a sec. Because it was not, the background of my computer was not the background that we thought it was going to be. And so it did not come out the color that the customer requested. So then I redid it for the customer. So now I have a Lisa tumbler. See, it says Lisa in yellow. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. So I just need to find a Lisa. Isn't that beautiful? So, and this is a 20-ounce straight skinny mug, straight skinny tumbler. That's what it is. It's straight skinny. Anyways, okay, so I think that is it. I really want to do that tray technique. Maybe I will spray the tray today if I get a chance, so that it will be ready for our next wonderful thing. Isn't that cool? There we go. And then this was the Beware that we did before. And like I said, I mean, all right, so at our house, we do Halloween. And then as soon as Halloween's over, then everything gets done um, for fall. So we take all the Halloween stuff down and we do all the fall stuff. So what I could do is I could put fall stuff on the back, or I could put Christmas stuff, because then right after, then we go Christmas. So it's pretty awesome. Kick that up a notch. And then of course I've got the Dead and Breakfast. Let's kick you guys up a notch so you guys can see all this. Okay. Yeah. No, they're sneaking. So I've got the Dead and Breakfast that we did over here. We use cinnamon on this also. We have the Fall is in the Air. You guys, I'm gonna get I think it's gonna have to be like a 10-inch round. So I'm gonna get a 10-inch round and do that. And then of course our Something Wicked This Way Comes. 40 days, guys, 40 days. We're still not on the clock yet for Christmas, I don't believe. I don't know. I haven't checked. Anyways, so that's where we're at. This is our project for today. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Remember, if you're on YouTube, please hit that notification bell and subscribe. And then of course, if you are on Facebook, please spread the love. And hey, Cassandra, how are you? And I will see you on the next video.